Please welcome the architect of Kanakia-Paris, Mr. Olivier Vecchierni. I know you have your hands full with your cameras, but a big round of applause. We have a living legend amongst us. Okay, back to you, Ashish. Now tell us, how did it feel signing on the dotted line with the gentleman himself?
So it felt amazing. Zidane was a great guy. We had, when we signed, Zidane didn't have to have dinner with us, but he had dinner with us for 3 hours. It was an amazing experience. We talked about everything under the sun. We talked about our favorite football teams. We talked about religion. We talked about God. We talked about science. We talked about everything. And I even told him that, you know, I've gone for a Barcelona game, and he told me, no, come for a Real Madrid game, and you know, so that was pretty kind and sweet. So finally, when it happened, it was really nice.
Olivier, who's also the architect, is very kindly translating as well for us, and he's going to help us a little bit along the way.
With my French, English.
Yes. What exactly is Z Wellness, and what is your role going to be?
La sensation est bonne, forcément. La première fois, c'est ce que je m'attendais quand, de toute façon, je suis arrivé sur le sol indien. Je me suis dit que de toute façon, j'allais avoir des zones positives parce que je pense que c'est un peuple justement qui transmet ça. Et puis après, le projet en lui-même, c'est une longue histoire parce que c'est vrai que ça a commencé alors que je n'étais pas encore entraîneur du Real Madrid. J'étais simplement entraîneur de la deuxième équipe. Et c'était pareil, la collaboration se fait avec du feeling. Je pense que le Kanakia a cherché un ambassadeur pour le Kanakia-Paris. Et l'ambassadeur, ils ont trouvé... en tant que Marseillais, c'est un peu compliqué, mais c'était bien de pouvoir être justement l'ambassadeur qui cherchait en France.
I never understood anything, but
I will try not to forget all what Zinedine has just told you. First of all, it was also a question of feeling. It was the fact of meeting the Kanakias was something positive immediately. At the beginning, you asked about his first impression when he came in India. He was expecting a kind of welcoming, and what he's received was up to his expectations, so he was very happy and with the very good and positive energy everywhere. So this is something very important for him. And when we've started this project, he was still working at the second
Deuxième entraîneur.
Yeah, he was the second at that time. He was at the second league. It was not as he is today, the first team, and he was having a little bit more time, so immediately he has been involved in this project, and we all work together to get this project.
What is his role going to be as wellness ambassador?
The role is not only the image, but he has put also his brain. He gave us his direction and what was his vision about all this concept of wellness. So.
Oui, non, c'est pas forcément une image, c'est surtout parce que le projet en lui-même, à un moment donné, était très excitant. Et quand ils sont venus justement à Madrid avec le projet, m'associer à ce projet-là, je me suis dit que c'était aussi un bon moyen de pouvoir aussi venir aussi en Inde pour moi.
He was from the beginning very enthusiastic also to see the enthusiasm of the Kanakias when they met at the beginning, because it was the first time, and also he must also confess that it was also a great opportunity to discover India, because it's his first time. So combining the Kanakias, who were a great team and full of enthusiasm, and also to discover India at the same time.
Well, my next question, thank you very much for all the translation.
Sorry for my English.
What would we do without you?
A lot of things.
Zizou came on board. We'd like to know your role in developing of Z Wellness and Kanakia-Paris both?
Actually, I've been approached at the beginning because I'm French designer doing interior and landscape, and the Kanakias approached me at the beginning for all the landscape of this project. Being the Parisian myself, being between Paris and New Delhi, where is my office, I keep on traveling, and Paris is something very familiar to me. And we all met with Ashish and with Himanshu Bhai in Paris. We
I like the Himanshu Bhai. And Himanshu Bhai, when it's said in French, sounds even better.
Sorry, it's not like that?
It's perfect.
And yes, we found a lot of detail, and we wanted to bring into this project. And the concept was to bring Paris in the heart of Mumbai. So, and after that, of course, Zinedine Zidane is too modest to say so, but in Paris you're having Eiffel Tower, you're having plenty of things, and you're having also the image of Zidane, because he's an iconic person for us in France.
Iconic person the world over.
Yeah, all over, but in France particularly. So immediately when we talk about the wellness, and which is all over the project, because we're having the gym, we're having the pool on the upper terrace, we're having all the running, how do you call that? Jogging track. So all over the project, wellness is also linked with the Parisian theme. So Mr. And they have seen maybe Zizou, the little Zizou, the movie. And immediately it came in our mind, and Zinedine Zidane accepted very...
Le petit film, en fait, ils l'ont vu ici?
You have seen the video?
Yes, we saw the video before you came in. Yes.
Donc vous savez tout.
Donc he said you know each and everything.
Question is to you: how important is wellness to you as a player and now as a manager? How important is the concept of wellness? You believe in the concept of mind, body and soul. So can you explain that and the importance of it?
C'est tout ce qui se passe dans une équipe de foot de toute façon. On parle de faire attention à son corps, parce qu'en fait on s'entraîne tous les jours pour être compétitif. Mais dans cela en fait il y a l'esprit forcément qui est très important. Et puis après ce que vous pouvez dégager en fait à travers une équipe est important. C'est-à-dire moi le rôle en tant que manager, transmettre aux joueurs pour qu'après qu'ils soient le plus efficace possible sur le terrain. Donc tout ça est un ensemble, et je pense que de toute façon dans la vie c'est tout a un lien, c'est-à-dire que vous êtes obligé d'avoir les trois choses, c'est-à-dire le corps pour travailler, l'esprit, et après ce que vous avez dans le cœur.
Back to you, Olivier.
I'll try my best.
He was looking at me and talking to me, but I'm sorry I couldn't understand a lot of what he said.
Actually, he said that's exactly what's happened in a football team, and that's why the wellness and the concept of mind, body, and soul. This is what they are expecting, and they are not expecting. Sorry, they are living every day. So that's very important. And he said that in any case, you cannot be in a big, grand sportive if you don't follow this concept, which is even if you don't know, you have to live this concept: mind, body, and soul. And the soul, for sure, it's what you have inside yourself, having a fit body and having a mind very focused on what you have to do as a player, the football player. So.
Et moi je crois en fait vraiment
pas trop long pour moi.
Non, mais je crois vraiment à ce truc-là, c'est-à-dire que, c'est pas pour me vanter, mais j'essaye justement de garder la ligne en m'entraînant tous les jours, et je pense que c'est un état d'esprit en fait à avoir, tout ça, parce que c'est tellement facile aujourd'hui de manger plus et de prendre du poids, quoi.
Actually, it's a very important attitude for him, just to say to keep his body in a fit condition, even if the trainer is not anymore a player. He wants to follow the same rules, and it is giving to himself the same constraint. So it's so easy to take fat and to become the trainer relaxing. So he wants to have exactly the same
kind of attitude and discipline as a manager as well.
He has kept exactly the same discipline he was having as a player, even worse.
And that's why he still looks like this. Wow. Wow. Okay. Olivier, from an architecture and design standpoint, how important is the right ambience when it comes to Z Wellness?
Actually, if we talk about the design, it was all together. The idea was, of course, to be always in the theme of Paris. So we wanted a shell for this wellness center to be also relative to Paris. So for this particular project, we wanted also something linked to the art. So we've used like a Bordeaux museum, which is the Centre Pompidou, a famous museum of modern art in Paris. And we have created this shell where you can have exactly you work hard doing your exercise, but also you're surrounded with the artworks, and you can focus on the artworks. And we've done also selection, also in the theme of sport, football for sure. But that was the concept, to get the right color, to get the right art pieces, and to have this shell, which is very good for the concentration and for the...
Thank you. So now that we're on the subject of Euros, I'd like to ask Zizou, what are France's chances and which are the players to watch out for?
L'équipe de France a toutes les chances de pouvoir faire déjà avant toute chose, avant de parler de gagner un trophée, de faire une belle compétition. Je crois que le plus important c'est ça, c'est de bien rentrer dans la compétition. Je crois que le match est ce soir, donc c'est ce que je leur souhaite. Après les chances, elle a autant de chances que toutes les autres équipes qui participent, mais peut-être ce qu'elle a en plus, et on en sait quelque chose. Enfin, moi en tous les cas pour ma part, c'est que quand on fait une telle compétition à la maison, avec l'engouement justement de la part de tous les Français qui sont derrière leur équipe, ça aide beaucoup.
He say that he faced exactly the same experience in 1998. The fact of having the cup in Paris and in France is a great support for the French team, being on his own country, with all the fans, the supporter, and the good energy. But he said this team is a very good team, so he's expecting them to do a good competition. We hope, all of us, that they will win, but even if they don't win, they have to do a good competition.
And my final question for him is, you won almost everything there is to offer: the FIFA World Cup in 1998, the Champions Trophy, the domestic league, and now as a manager as well, won the Champions League. What next for you? Is there anything left that you have to win and do?
C'est de continuer à gagner. Ce qui m'anime, c'est juste la passion, c'est juste l'envie de pouvoir, avoir la chance de faire ce métier que j'aime, et c'est de continuer à gagner, parce que je suis, c'est mon objectif, c'est toujours de gagner.
He said that's his passion, and he's in himself. He's a winner. He wants to carry on like that, and
That's a beautiful attitude and a lovely way of living life, mind, body, and soul, and believing in wellness even after the playing days are over. So I think that's wonderful to say. Requesting all of you to please step forward for a photo op together. A big thank you to Olivier and Zidane for being here. Thank you very much. Big thank you to all our friends from the media for your support. Best of luck to Kanakia-Paris. And once again, a big thank you to Zidane for being here, for joining us this afternoon. Thank you.